If Santa wanted to retire, who should replace him? The collective swarm of delivery drivers. USPS hostile takeover. They can afford a white flag takeover and that's about it. Robot Santa. The Grinch. Pre or post the triple heart enlargement? Changes every year. 'Tis a surprise which Santa we get. Oh, terrifying thought. But we get the Santa Grinch we deserve. The extreme naughty/nice list. Why? The Discworld death. Of course. What could possibly go wrong? This is exactly what I came here to say. He was amazing playing Hogfather, haha. The was pretty excellent. To squeak. This has already been settled. It's whoever puts on the coat. Exactly. It's the Santa Claus. So whoever has access to the Santa Claus tea. Nah, he gotta be dead. I thought that was a pretty morbid and brushed aside part of the story. Santa Claus died early in the movie. His Jewish cousin, Shmanta. A new cat Harry. Why the hell did I have to scroll down this far to find the most obvious solution? I'm not the original Dread Pirate Santa. Have you ever considered a career in philanthropy? You'd make a wonderful Dread Pirate Santa. The Holiday Armadillo. I love when Superman helped the Jewish people out. The Holiday Armadillo was not so happy about that part. Beetlejuice. Call him 3 times and there will be Christmas. The bad thing is that he knows nothing about carrots. Fred Rogers edit. Wow. Thanks for the love everyone. I miss him too. It sure feels like we could use his kindness these days. Plot twist. Fred Rogers never died. He just had to disappear for his duties as Santa Claus. I want to believe this with all my soul. Bill Snickle. Impish. Admirable. Jim. Oh. It's like naughty or nice. Dwight. No. Impish or admirable. Jim. Quick question, do you just decide who gets what in the moment? Or did you make a list? Dwight. I decided earlier. Jim. Oh. Nice. Did you check that list? Dwight. Of course I checked it. Jim. But more than once. Cause you could have made a mistake. Dwight. I checked it more than once. Jim. Okay. So you made a list. You checked it twice. And now you're gonna find out who's Dwight. Impish or admirable. Dolly Parton. Half as old. Twice as nice. Ho ho Halloween. This made my Christmas Eve more bearable. Sorry to hear you're not having a very good Christmas Eve. Here's one Redditor who wants you to know you're appreciated, valued, and you matter. Wherever you are in the big world. Merry Christmas. Happy Chanukah. Joyous Kwanzaa. A lovely Festivus. And happy holidays to you and yours. Wishing you the best of health. Jack Skellington, of course. What's this? What's this? There's upvotes everywhere. What's this? There's cake days in the air. I can't believe my eyes, I must be tweeting wake up. James. This isn't fair, what's this? First read that, as if Satan wanted to retire. And now I say they should just switch jobs for a bit. I can totally picture kids receiving toys of fluffy demons, while people in hell are getting impaled on candy sticks. Already been done. Remember Furbies? Oh right. Forgot about those. XD. Krampus. Not the holiday figure we want, but the holiday figure we need. I don't know that we need it, but we definitely deserve it. I fully endorse Krampus. Jack Black. Imagine. Trouble is, no matter how good he was, he'd never be the greatest Santa. He'd just be a tribute. Long time ago, me and my pal Rudolph here, we was sleigh ridden down a lonesome Lapland road. All of a sudden, there stood Mariah Carey in the middle of the road, and she said, "Tell me all I want for Christmas, or the kids get coals." Well, me and Rudolph, we looked at each other, and we each said, "Okay," and we sung the first thing that came to our heads. Just so happened to be the most overplayed song in the world. It was the most overplayed song in the world. Damn, I need to listen to that again. Robin Williams. Instead of taking credit for presents, he shows up in the morning to wake the family and make everyone laugh. Good morning, Vietnam. Danny DeVito. So anyways, I started dashing. Ho. Whoops. Ho. Ho. I dropped my monster sack that I use for my Magnum gifts. I come out. I throw presents all over the neighborhood. And then I start eating milk and cookies. Egg nog. Odin. Just like old times. The Christmas Story refrain, "You'll shoot your eye out," hits different. Someone clearly hasn't watched Arthur Christmas. Or the Santa Claus. Morgan Freeman. I'd pay $1,000 just to see a movie with Morgan Freeman as Santa. Somebody tag him. Someone should create a crowdfunding platform for this very purpose. Obviously Satan. Santa is Satan. They both prey on the 7 deadly sins. They're all about materialism. They promise things to those who swear allegiance to them. I don't recall swearing my allegiance to Santa in any of my Christmas lists as a kid. XD. If you believe you shall receive, was what we were told. So we believed, even when we were too old. Mrs. Claus Edit. What? Thank you for all those upvotes. I never had so many. It's like a nice little Christmas present for me. Reminds me of the movie Noel. I just watched Noel for the first time this morning, and it was super sweet. It was exactly as cheesy as expected, but twice as good as expected. I had entirely low expectations despite Anna Kendrick and Bill Hader, and it blew them out of the water, so I was pretty happy. Scott Calvin came here to say that we don't have to worry about it. North Pole lore explains clear as day. In putting on the suit and entering the sleigh, the wearer waives any and all rights to any previous identity, real or implied, and fully accepts the duties and responsibilities of Santa Claus in perpetuity until such time that wearer becomes unable to do so by either accident or design. Mr. Rogers. I say this every year. Trebek. Sorry, no present for you. You didn't phrase your request in the form of a question. Bob Ross. The flying spaghetti monster can fly without no stinkin' reindeer either, and his noodly appendage fits down chimneys quite nicely. Just saying. Ramen. Tim Allen. Amateur auteurs of B-list family comedies will say that Jim Varney is also an acceptable answer, but if you watch the whole movie, the job of Santa goes to Joe, not Ernest, if he were still living. Unless we are talking about Jim Skellington Varney, which would be creepy, horrific, and wholesome fun wrapped together, like an Ernest Scared Stupid Xmas. Did you remember to put air holes in that box? They specifically asked for a Scrodina cat, so I'm sure it's fine. You know what's weird is I posted this comment in the wrong thread, but you seemed to enjoy it, so I'm glad it all worked out in the end. Lol. I just assumed it was some movie quote that I didn't know. Of course. That didn't stop me from trying to get in on the joke. If you are new to Tattletale TV, please subscribe. We have new videos every day. Stay tuned for more coming up next.